Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting a new series on the channel. This is Marvel's Hawkeye. This is a 6-episode series set 2 years after Endgame, I believe, starring Clint Barton and his new apprentice, played by Haley Steinfeld. She plays Kate Bishop, so this is going to be like a Christmassy themed show of some kind, I believe. Clint Barton he's in New York for some reason, and he sees this person pretending to be Ronin doing stuff, and he's like, hey, yo, that's not me. And he's got to kind of figure it out and clean it up. It's going to be like a weird kind of like pseudo father-daughter relationship type thing, but I am here for it, and I think it's going to be fun. The first 2 episodes dropped today. I'm going to try and watch these 2 episodes as soon as I can, but it's only 6 episodes, so we should be able to get through it fairly quickly. Before we jump into this, though, please consider leaving a like on the video. It means a lot to me. Subscribe if you're new, and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you are interested in full-length reactions to any show that I watch, consider supporting me on Patreon. Since this is the first episode of a brand new season of a show, I will be posting my full-length reaction on Patreon completely free for anyone to check out and see if that's something you're interested in going forward. And if you are, consider supporting me. On Patreon, you can also become a super supporter and get featured in every single one of my videos. But other than that, let's jump into episode 1 of Hawkeye. If you're new here, I jam out to the Marvel theme song. 2012? That's when the Avengers happened. Okay, so Kate is super good at climbing and archery.
What would you do in a hurricane?
Cry.
I would do what I always do.
Find
Protect you.
family. Hunker down. Raid your local Walmart for toilet paper and water.
Some lunch with your mom.
I bet you didn't know I could do this.
That's actually pretty cool. What if you missed?
Smile.
Yep. The Chitauri are attacking. Yo, that's a pretty sick setup, though. Oof. Giant hole in the wall. Your father's dead. It's a pretty sick penthouse, though. Arrow to the face. Oh, jump off the roof. You can see where her obsession of him would come into play.
We have to get out of here. Is Daddy okay?
No. Your dad's super dead. I'm calling it now. Oh, I was right. Okay. This is like pretty good casting for a young Haley Steinfeld. Jeremy Renner. Tony Dalton. Ooh, Brian Darcy James. He's in this? Why is he in this? Okay, so she got really good at archery, fencing, like taekwondo, wrestling. She trained herself to be excellent. Gymnastics. pickpocketing, or not pickpocketing, picking locks. Well, I guess she's not good at picking locks.
Kate, careful. If we get caught, you're definitely gonna be kicked off the archery team.
Yeah, I know. But a bet's a bet, Greer.
Okay. The real question: does the bell swing back and forth, or does the dangling thingy in the middle swing back and forth?
It's obviously the bell.
Is it?
I would disagree.
I think it's the dangly thing.
Thingy. Nice.
Solid. It's the thing in the middle. Solid shot. It's the dangly thing.
Oh my god, that was amazing! Wow! Nice, Kate.
Yeah. Except that it's gonna bring that whole tower down. Yup.
This is bad.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's real bad. Yeah, you're gonna get kicked out of school. You're gonna need your super rich mom to bail you out on this one. Rogers the musical, yes. I want to see what is happening in this musical. Yes. What are they gonna say about Hawkeye? Oh, they don't mention him. Oh, he's gonna have like some PTSD real quick.
Did you turn your hearing aid off?
No, honey, I know. I know what happened, Suze. I was there.
He just
You knew
doesn't
it
want to
wasn't
hear
there.
it.
It's that guy. Ant-Man.
Ant-Man was not there. Hello. Cosplay of the person he failed to save. I love that they like put so much into that. Thanos was right. Hashtag Thanos did nothing wrong.
I know everyone misses her, but she was your best friend.
Yeah, he's probably pretty upset, you know.
Why is everyone singing and dancing about everything?
It was traumatic.
What are we looking all fancy for?
Charity auction.
Ugh.
I know, right? All those poor people and nonprofits relying on the more fortunate.
That is not what I meant.
Gross. Poor people.
I know that young people think they're invincible and rich people think they're invincible, and you have always been both. So take it from someone who hasn't. You're not. You will get hurt. So please don't go out looking for it.
She's super gonna go looking for it. She's gonna beat people up. Fight crime. Ooh.
What's with all the swords, Mom?
Hun, there have been a few changes while you're away this semester.
Jack.
Hello, sir.
Unexpected surprise.
All surprises are unexpected.
Can't be right, is it?
Yeah,
Nice to see
true.
you again, Katie.
So, she's not gonna be happy with her mom because she's got a new man.
Look, it's 6 days into Christmas, okay?
And we're gonna fill it with a lot of Christmas activities. What's your favorite one?
Gingerbread house.
We're doing that. What do you got?
Christmas movie marathon.
Movie marathon. Awesome.
Ugly sweaters.
Happy Christmas sweaters. We have to decorate the tree. There's 1,000 things to do. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be amazing. But the most important thing is that we're gonna do it all together.
No.
Okay.
No.
He is not going to do any of that with them.
Dina, so nice. Thank you.
Oh, no, that's not necessary.
It's necessary. You saved our city.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think he kind of like views this whole experience with like guilt. He's got like survivor's guilt, and everyone keeps telling him that he's awesome.
Get back to work.
Instead of wearing a red dress, she wears a black suit.
I'd appreciate it if you wear something a little more ladylike for
Okay.
the wedding, so we won't be competing.
What wedding?
Oh, your mother is probably getting married.
You're engaged?
Oh, well, I guess the beans are out of the bag.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like that's not something you can just like spring on your family.
Is there a part of you that could be happy for me?
Yes. Yes, Mom, of course.
But she misses her papa. And you're moving on. They're not gonna let her back in. Because they're gonna think she's part of the help. Oh, a dog.
Hi.
Oh, it's one-eyed dog. Is her empire built on a lie?
Mom, what was that about? Is that guy threatening you? I have no idea. Why are you lurking in the hallways?
I was outside getting air.
So come back to the party.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Not sure you can trust her ma. This is a secret party? Secret fancy auction?
For our first item of the evening, we will be traveling back in time. We'll start the bidding for this magnificent skull at $2 million.
Yo,
$2 million.
that thing's big.
You know, this is not gonna work out. I quit.
You can't quit. Hold on.
Well, she just did, so sorry, Gary.
Excuse me.
From the wreckage of the Avengers compound. Now, you may recall, the
Ooh.
Ronin decimated the criminal underworld of this city, almost completely annihilating. Now you can own this one-of-a-kind retractable sword,
That's
and we'll
sick.
start the bidding at $200,000. Do I hear 200,000? 200,000. 300, looking for 350.
What are you doing, you dope?
He wants that sword.
That sword. You don't have 300 grand.
Why not?
No, but I'll inherit it one day, won't I?
Oh.
350. Up next, we have lot number 309, the companion piece, the Ronin suit.
Ooh! Yo, Kate, steal that stuff. Oh, he's gonna just take it. You didn't pay for that, man. I mean, well, it is an illegal sale, so I guess it doesn't matter that much, but...
We've got 90 seconds to find the watch. Everything else is secondary.
Let's go, bro.
Bro. What watch are they looking for? I wonder, does she know that that belonged to Hawkeye, or is she just gonna put it on to escape?
Hello.
Hello. It's a convenient way to not have Haley Steinfeld do the stunts. You can really put anyone under that thing. Dang, she's pretty good at fighting. Woo. Good work. Hello. Is she gonna kill him? Oh no. Ooh, that was dirty. Kinda got lucky, but that was cool. Just like, bro, come on. Wow. She's pretty good.
The watch. I found it.
A watch from the Avengers compound? Why do they care about that watch so much? Don't kick the dog. Yo, puppy dog. Good work.
Check it out. A ninja saved a dog.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, he's like, hey, that's my stuff. Remembering his murdering days. Don't give me hope.
But we're safe.
Yo, she's got a sick apartment though. Wow. Turns out it's super easy to break into rich people's apartments.
Monogrammed butterscotch.
Classic old people candy. Oh snap, this guy's dead. That's not good. That's no bueno. Oh, Ronin's gonna get framed for this murder. Oh, wow, they are. How'd they know?
We got you now, bro.
Bro.
Why you making it so tough on us, bro?
Oh. Yeah, Hawkeye's gonna need to show up real fast. Yeah, punch him in the nuts. Ooh, that was dirty. I like that. You gonna try and hotwire this car real quick? Oh, don't just straight fist to the window. Yeah, he's really good at fighting people. That's what happens when you're like a legit, professionally trained assassin. You just smoke people on the daily.
Come on!
You're a Hawkeye.
And who the hell are you?
You wanted to punch her so bad. Oh, come on. A freaking end of the episode, man. Okay, we're off to a hot start. We start off, we get a little bit of a backstory about Kate and you know what happened to her. We learn a little bit about why she's so flippin' obsessed with Hawkeye, and it's because they lived in New York and they were there during the attack, and you know her whole world is falling apart, and she sees freaking Jeremy Renner just yeet himself off a building, and you know her dad dies, but she has an image to aspire to. You know, she wants to be Hawkeye, so she trains herself to be incredible at everything. And then we cut to present day after we get her backstory, and she's she's in a bet with some people whether or not it is the little dangly part in the middle that makes that swings, or if it's the actual bell. And I think that should be pretty easy to Google. I feel like most of the time it's the little dangly part, right? Like if the whole bell moved, I feel like that would be, I feel like, dangerous. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. And we see the shot from the trailer where she takes this whole bell tower down, and it's not good. Right off the bat, like as soon as we get the grown-up version of Kate Bishop, Haley Steinfeld is a treasure. She's fantastic. You know, if I was a stan of anyone, I'm a Haley Steinfeld stan. I think, you know, pretty much everything she's been in, she has turned in just unbelievably like charismatic, likable performances. You know, she was in True Grit when she was younger. She was in recently she was in Bumblebee, the new Transformers movie. She's in some other stuff, but I think she's great in everything she does. She has some music. I've listened to a few of her songs. They're all right. But I think she's great. She played Spider-Gwen in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and I think she plays a character in the show Arcane as well. So she's a busy gal, and pretty much everything she's in is like great. But like most people that seem to be around in this city, she has a view of Hawkeye that he probably does not share himself. You know, we see him at this musical, and he turned his hearing aid off because he didn't want to listen and watch as they like celebrate all the things he was a part of, when he probably has a lot of guilt over things. One, he has survivor's guilt. Well, one, he has a ton of guilt. I guess he has like survivor's guilt like squared, right? Because he was probably pretty proud of all the things he did with the Avengers and S.H.I.E.L.D. and stuff, and then the blip happened and his family was gone, and he had survivor's guilt over that, and then he adopted Ronin and like just massacred like criminal underworlds across the world, because he was like, why do you get to live when you're so bad and my family died? So he has some sort of guilt about surviving, but then also guilt about his actions, like the things that he did. And he gets a chance to right his wrongs in a sense. And he ends up, you know, letting Natasha die. I mean, she kind of forced his hand, you know, literally, and dropped to her death, but he's got survivor's guilt about that as well. And so he's just being told, like, you know, this musical, when they go out to dinner, like every step of the way, they're like, thank you for everything you did. You're great. And he has to see Natasha dancing on stage, and it's like, bro, he feels so crappy about all of this. And just like the rest of the city, Kate Bishop has a view of him that is probably not completely truthful, or what he believes about himself. You know, she thinks he's dope. And this series might be in part a redemption story for him personally, like from like within his own thoughts. Like he is not very high on who he is as a vigilante, as a person. You know, he's trying to do right by his kids and everything, but he's not super happy about the things that he's done. Maybe through Haley Steinfeld, Kate Bishop's eyes, he can learn to be kinder to himself and accept the loss that he's experienced. We get some info with Kate and her mom. So from the trailer, it looked like they're going to have a little bit more of a strained relationship, and that's not necessarily the case in this so far. They seem pretty chill with each other, but she was off at college, and her mom is going to get married to a new rich guy who seems slightly shady and maybe only in it for the money, which is not good, because he was like later at the auction, he's like, oh, I'm going to inherit this money anyway. And he really likes swords for some reason. But she goes to this event and finds out that her mom's engaged. Her mom didn't tell her that. I don't know why. Maybe they don't communicate a whole lot, but they're all that each other has. So it's like, you can't really like, you know, you can't like not associate with your family, especially if they're like not the worst. But it looks like possibly their fortune may not be as clean as maybe Kate seems to think it is. Like this Armand dude is like, oh, your empire is built on lies. And so I'm not quite sure what that would mean. But he seems to have friends in low places, and he was the one in this illegal auction and not her. So I don't know quite which rich person to cheer for. But you know, very interesting. You know, we see this underground auction where they're selling a giant Triceratops skull for $2.7 million. That's so much money. And they're selling the Ronin outfit and sword, and it gets blown up by the tracksuit mafia. I know who those people are, or they're like the tracksuit or Dracula mafia or whatever they're called in the comics. This is based on the Matt Fraction run of Hawkeye comics, so I think it's generally going to be pretty similar. But these guys, they're just Russian dudes. They all wear tracksuits, and they're constantly saying, bro. Like, they want a watch. I don't know why they want this specific watch. Like, is it some super fancy watch? It was a watch from the Avengers compound. I don't know necessarily the significance of this watch. It's not one of their time travel watches, is it? I don't think so. So I guess we'll have to figure out more as the series goes on, you know, what the deal is with this watch. But in order to kind of escape and put a wrench in the works, Kate puts on the Ronin gear and is beating up all these tracksuit guys. And she rescues a dog, and it's great. And she feeds him pizza. And then she's trying to investigate that Armand dude, like figure out what's going down with him. And she finds him dead. My first guess is that the Jack, or whatever his name is, the fiance to her mom, I think he killed her, or killed him, or her mom might have done it. Kind of sketchy, I don't know. But she's got to get out of there, and she gets caught by the tracksuit mafia again, and then Hawkeye saves her, and that's where the episode ends. He wanted to punch her in the face so bad until he realizes she's like a 23-year-old girl, and he's like, damn it. Like, what? But yeah, like, we had it was like a slower paced first 5-10 minutes with the you know, the backstory, and then from that point it was just kind of like foot on the gas the whole way. Like, not a whole lot of room to breathe, but we did glean some important info from what has gone down already. So far I like it a lot. I'm excited to check out episode 2. I'll probably watch that tonight at some point. But yeah, I'm excited. It is good. I like Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye. I know a lot of people aren't like super big fans of him for some reason. I don't know why, but I like him a lot. Huge fan of Haley Steinfeld, and so far Kate Bishop seems like a really likable character who wants to do the right thing and accidentally just adopted a dog, so that's fun. She has a really nice apartment too. I guess that's what happens when you're rich. But overall, so far I am enjoying the first episode, and I am excited to see where it goes. There's only 6 episodes total, I believe, so 5 episodes left. And yeah, I'm excited. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode down below in the comments. Are you as high on this episode as I was, or were you not very thrilled? How do you feel about Hawkeye in general? How do you feel about Haley Steinfeld, Kate Bishop? Yeah, let me know all your thoughts. If you liked my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. Subscribe if you're new and you want to see more reactions to anything I'm watching on the channel. And then if you want to see the full-length reaction to this episode, consider supporting me on Patreon. Again, since this is the first episode of a new season, I will be posting that completely free for anyone to check out. And if you are interested, then you can support me for the rest of them. On Patreon, you can become a super supporter and get featured in every single one of my videos. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.